Hello, welcome to S7 Friends. Everything all right? My audio is fine. I was not able to hear my audio on my device. Now it's fine. Right? My audio is fine. Perfect. Okay, so let's draw our zoom. Come to daily. And here in US 30, what I am seeing some sort of breakout. Okay, that's good thing. For our also, it just get a retest and now showing some sort of continuation of the move. We will be expecting run till this area. Let me just go to on our time frame. And here, we are also, if you ask from me, we are forming some sort of trade at this area. You look at 1 hour candle. So it's a nice break, came down and just uh, break this zone, taking some sort of retest at this area. And now, once it will break this high, there is a high chance that it will continue its move to the upside. Let's just look at the 15-minute time frame. So we will be taking the trade on the basis of 15-minute time frame. Okay. Because if you wait for a 30-minute candle to close, it will be too late. We have a clean traffic here right now. Okay, if the market will continue its move to the upside, we have first trade profit will be at this area, and the second trade profit will be somewhere at around this area, or at around this area. These are the areas where let's wait for a nice breakout. Then we will take the trade because yesterday I took a bold entry before confirmation, and it was complete loss. And I saw like one or two YouTubers also, like they are good YouTubers. They had also taken the same losses. So I was like, okay, I am not the only one who has taken this loss. Because sometimes when when you see the charts again and again, like I'm doing this sort of live stream from the last like more than 1 month. Okay, and daily 3 hours of screen timing. So if you give this much of time to anything, subconsciously many things will start. You will start seeing many things subconsciously, not consciously but subconsciously. So what I was feeling that from that area the market was very much about to came below the zone. So that's why I just took the entry. Let me just open my MT4. So we have get a nice breakout. I'm just waiting for a nice move to the upside, like uh, retest at around this area and giving us a nice pulsive candle like this. Then that will be our entry. We get a nice candle like this. This will be our entry somewhere at around this area to get that sort of trade, because uh, taking a sell entry at this area will not be a good choice, because you see price rejected once, rejected twice, it has rejected quite a lot from this area. So if we take any sell entry at this area, that will be a problematic entry. And here we have also some sort of resistance. So I will be just waiting for a nice break and break, retest, and then continuation. Here we have a minor resistance, 30-minute time frame. We'll keep an eye on it also. Yesterday the gold was very bearish. Market almost came down to touch this zone. I look at 4-hour time frame. We are still very bearish. If you look on these candles, so these candles are like normal candles, not showing any sort of confirmation. We have this sort of uh, range in gold, so we will be waiting patiently for the market to just break the range to continue, or we will be looking for sell if the market breaks to the downside. DJ market is giving us some sort of move to a downside. But overall, DJ, the market is still bullish, and we can also see some sort of head and shoulder pattern at this area, rejecting from these two zones. So we will be very cautious. Anytime we can get move to the upside. Here we have a zone on 4-minute time frame or a sort of resistance. This is just on. These are just wicks on 4-hour time frame. If we get a nice closer above it, like this, we have a high chance it may continue its move to the upside. May come till this area, then I give us a sort of reversal. We'll be waiting. Let's see what it does. Trading is a game of patience. If you have patience, you will definitely succeed in trading. But if your personality is like that, you don't have patience, like, so it will become very difficult for anybody who has less patience. Question was that this will come to this area, so it's coming down. That's it. It's a good style where you can see all the three charts. You can also see the trading view. But sometimes when you want to see bigger picture, then it becomes difficult to look at the bigger picture. See the reason why it just give us this sort of retracement. From where it reaches 12.8. Right now, we don't have any opportunity in any of these pairs. That is why we are just waiting. Today, I will be following our exit strategy according to what we discussed yesterday. Like closing our, we will open two positions, 0.5. Like let's suppose I'm risking 0.5% one trade, so I will be opening two positions, 0.25 and 0.25. And my first position will be, I'm closing my first position at around 0.75%. And then for my second position, I will be looking for an exit at around the zone or at around 1.25, whichever comes first. Let's suppose zone is coming at around before 1.25, then I will be closing my entry at the zone. Let's suppose 1.25 is coming closer, then I will be closing at my exit at around 1.25. I will be taking the exit. Expectation was from US 30 that US 30 may continue soon to the upside. Okay, now it's some sort of continuation of the move. Let's wait for a nice break to this area, then we will take the entry. Otherwise, we may get a false breakout like all these candles are false breakout candles. So the market is a bit slow. We'll be waiting patiently before taking any sort of trade. One hour is looking quite good. 15 minute closes somewhere around this area. We'll be taking like take the entry. Let's suppose it closes somewhere around this area. Right now, I'm not seeing any sort of pattern. The 5 minute candlestick, I'm not able to see any sort of pattern. So I'm not sure whether it will break the resistance or not. Because if any our entry is setting up in 30. Would also try to continue swing in the upside. Gold, we should be very careful. Gold. It's a very manipulative player. Wants to continue swing to the upside, it will do this. Will take all the stop losses from here, it will remove the stop losses from here, and then it will continue to the outside. See, you just use your lessons a little. This may caught you. This 30 is okay. 30 is better. You'll be just waiting for next 54 seconds. Then I would like to take an entry in this your 30 period. I will be waiting for a nice break. So give us a nice break. There is a high chance we will continue to the upside. So you got 30 minutes time frame. It's not giving me that much of confidence, because the momentum is very dry at this area. We're not getting a very good candles like this, or bearish candle like this. These are like small range sort of candles. If you try to take entry in this sort of area, then it will become difficult. Then is like around this area. It's not the field I wanted to see. The market is Give me a moment. I will be right back in just a minute. Here we can see GJ. In GJ, the market is falling quite aggressively. But the thing is that we have resistance at this area, which is not okay. Because it has still not broken that resistance. So there is a high chance that it may come down and just give us some sort of retracement. Because my expectation is that it may come down and just give us strong rejecting candle to the upside. Okay, because sorry, we have a pattern at around this area. Okay. Now this can be a retest and then continue it. If you look at a 4-hour time frame, then also it's a nice break. This candle just hit the chart. So this candle has just broken the high, broken this resistance and closed above it. Okay, now this can be just a retest candle. Now in US 30, we are seeing some sort of nice move to the upside. So candle is trying to close above it. That's good. We will be waiting patiently. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. Just waiting for a 5-minute candle to close above it. I'm just waiting for a 15-minute candle to close. Then I will be taking the entry. Right now, I'm not getting any confirmation. That let me just check out other pairs. Here also, if I get a nice bullish candle like this, GJ, if I get a nice bullish candle like this, then I would like to take the entry. Otherwise, I will be just waiting for take a nice bullish candle. I don't want to sell the market around this area. This will be a very risky trade around that area. Gold is still in its range, so no opportunity. US 30 has just lasted. I wanted to take this entry, but it did not give us any sort of opportunity. Let us pour out and win. So already reaching an area where it can just trace back. So when we consider to take, it's already reached an area where it would have taken entry in that time frame. When take an entry somewhere around this area, almost 45. So I'm not willing to take this trade because if we are seeing that we are not in that much of profits, so there is no need to take the entry. Not seeing any sort of nice, nice area about the resistance at around this area. You can see we have lots and lots of resistance at around this area. So if I take any entry at around this area, so there is a chance that it may come down and hit our stop loss. So just wait for the candle to break this resistance zone. If I would be this entry, if I can to take this entry at around this area, then I would be taking my first take profit at around this area, making my trade break even trade. And just when I want that pair goes. See, progressively it's retracing from this area. So right now we will be in the drawdown, but strong to this area, then that would be a good entry. Let's make a pending order. Comes down to this area and adds us in, then I would like to be in the trade. I will not be taking my full risk in this trade. I will be just taking a half risk on this entry. I will be taking only half of my risk for this entry. I will not be risking my entire 1.5% risk on this trade. So I'm not very much confidence about this entry. But we have on the left we have lots of zones, which is not good. Let's just place one entry only. I don't want to. Oh, what? Where is? Sorry, this is. There's not placed it. So I will be just placing only one entry. I am not willing to take the full risk in this trade. Just coming down to get our entry level. Let's just come to get our entry level. Just come down slightly. Don't become greedy. Let's just place market order. No, see an area from where it can just give us a nice to the upside. So if let's suppose it just goes up without taking us, then that will not be a good thing. I've just opened one entry because we have lots of resistances in this area. Don't want to risk my entire 0.5% this trade. If it let's suppose if it continues in my direction, then I would like to just open one more entry. But if it's just showing some retracement or showing some reversal from this area, then I will be just exiting this trade with half loss or GJ is like falling. GJ is falling like stone. In US 30, let's suppose a nice bullish candle just goes up and closes something like that. Okay, then I will definitely take an entry somewhere around this area. Of course, will be somewhere around this area. Take profit will be at around this area. I will be taking my partials at 0.75. Somewhere at around this area, I will be taking my partials, or I will be looking at some zones, taking the partial, and then as for my second entry, I will let it run in this zone. But at this area, we have a resistance. You can see once, twice, thrice, four times the market is not able to break this resistance. And right now, there is not that sort of movement in the market that it can just break this resistance. That is why I have not opened my entire risk trade. I will be just waiting. If the market just gives us a nice close, something like this, then I will be looking for an entry somewhere around this area. That will be a good entry. Right now, I'm just okay with half a risk. Gold is completely inside the range. It's not showing any sort of getting opportunity. The GJ is falling quite heavily. It's not giving us any opportunity to be in the market. That is fine. That is fine. Sometimes it does happen. It's not giving us any opportunity. Just wait. If it wants to break this trend line and continue its move, so we will be waiting for a nice pullback till this trend line, and then I would like to take it somewhere at around this area after getting a nice bearish candle like this. That would be a nice entry. Right now, it will become a very aggressive entry. I don't recommend to take this sort of entry. I'm just exiting my US 30 order at around break even. Just waiting for a little bit. Take it positive and I will close it at around break even. Just waiting because here we have a resistance. So there is a chance that it may come down and retest and before continuing to the upside. That's why I just close it. Just wait. I just exited US 30. No, because it has already given this sort of retracement. Okay. So if let's suppose I will take again one more entry. If let's suppose this candle give us a nice bullish candle like this, if I get a nice bullish candle like this, then I will again take the entry. There will there is no issue with that. Let's suppose I get a nice bullish candle like this, I will again take one more entry. There's no issue with that. But if let's suppose I keep my entry open in this trade, so there is some chance that it may give us false breakout. That's not good. That is why I just decided to close the entry. GJ, as I expected, it just giving us that sort of. If I get a bullish candle, I will definitely. If I get a bullish candle, I will definitely try to take this entry. Okay, we have a nice resistance, we have a nice trend line rejection, so that's good. And my expectation was also, no, I just left this entire move because by my analysis, according to my analysis, we I was expecting some sort of bullish move after this sort of pattern. It just a retest and continuation. Let's suppose the market does not goes up, then I will be just waiting. Should not jump. We should keep faith on our analysis. Look at US 30. If I would be in this trade for some 2 or 3 minutes more, I will be at a drawdown, and it would be about to hit my take profit. Like, sorry, my stop loss. If I would be in this trade for some like 1 or 2 minutes more. After this sort of candle, I was like, okay, this is not what I wanted to see. And if I am getting this sort of candle, so that's fine. If the next candle give me a uh, bullish candle, then okay, I want to take that entry again. But if I don't get that sort of bullish candle, then no, that entry is not for me. Look, now the gold has started giving us some some move. That's fine. We are getting some nice move in gold. Gold is about to break. So first what it did, it went up to all the stop losses. Let me just check whether there is any news or what. There will be any news, so that will not be a good thing to take news or something. No, there is not any sort of very high impact news. There is some sort of moderate news. So I will be keep an eye on that. Now look at US 30. I will be just keeping an eye on it. So if this is a actual breakout, so that I don't want to miss this breakout because I have just closed my entry at around break even in this trade. Okay. I don't want to miss the opportunity. If I get the opportunity, would like to be in the trade. Wait for the candle close, because it's a risky place. We have a zone, a strong zone at this area. This area we have a strong zone. So it's a risky place to take any sort of entry. Wait for some time. And the problem is that if you look at the market condition, so we don't have that much of momentum. Okay. So look at these candles. These are momentous candle which could break this resistance. These are the candles which could break this resistance. But these candles have no that sort of a strength to break this resistance. Okay. So this is the reason why I was like little worried that and also closed my entry. And before opening the entry, also I was like I was not very confident in this trade. So that is the reason why I just opened my half risk on it. So now we are now the market is breaking this resistance. Okay. So we will be waiting sensible for taking any entry. Because so many times gold what does it just give us a wick and then it may just retrace all the way back up. Don't want to uh, fall in that sort of scenario. Here you can see we have a nice trend line. Okay, so I will be very I will be waiting for this candle to close because if let's suppose the market wants to break this trend line and continue its move to the downside, then that will be a okay thing. And if let's suppose market does not wants to break this trend line and just want to give us some more range, so that thing is also okay because see I just wanted to see this sort of thing at around this area. Wait for just wait a little extra close for closing of candle. US30 just came down, retest this area, now started showing some sort of movement to the upside, but still I'm not seeing that sort of a strength that it can just break this resistance. So taking an entry in this area, risking 1% to just get like this this much, and that also we can see I have marked this green line at around this area. We have a strong resistance at around this area also, and you see one time it's just rejected from this green line. So I don't want to take any entry in US30 right now. It will be a low probability entry. There is an entry, but it will be a low probability entry. If you look at gold, you can see it's just rejecting from this trend line again and again. It's just showing the rejection from the trend line. See, we have a nice trend line around this area, and the market is just showing a rejection again and again from this area. It will be a risky trade to take from this area. Just wait for the candle to close. Let's take a trade in TJ. I'm just waiting for a retracement because I know that with a very high chance we get some sort of retracement in this area. Okay, because it has just broken this resistance and now it can just take a re-dip for continued move to the upside. Okay, I'm just waiting for that dip because these things are like it comes down at your entry area. So if it moves a little bit up, then you are already in some profit. You are not in drawdown. Just little patience may give you some good, not very good, but still there. It will give you a sense of like see how it's coming down. Wait a little. I've seen so many times that market that does not like move, just go up. Many times it does come to your entry and let's open a trade at around this area. I've just opened one position right now. I will be just waiting for the market to again retrace a little, then I will be open my another position. What to take a good entry at around this area. Breaks this, then would like to be in the trade. Otherwise want to be in the trade. If it breaks this, then that will be a good entry. Of course, see, stop loss will be at around this area. Just pending order in board, but it's not. Why my pending order is not, why I'm not able to place my pending order? Happening, it's not good. Not able to invalid stop loss. Why it's saying invalid stop loss? Just placed a pending order in gold. Use 30, TJ, try to enter my entry in second entry. Wait for the market to come in this area, then I can add one more entry. Want to add one more entry. TJ, I have just opened my full risk because it has started as I take the trade, it has started continuing towards my direction. So as I have entered full risk in GJ, and I will be closing my first trade at around just at around $95 or $92. Okay. And for my second trade, I will let it run till this area because once it continues move to the upside, we have moved till this area. Gold is still struggling. Let's look at the gold again because there's also a chance that we may get a false breakout. Okay. If you ask me, I just want to take a trade. I just want to remove this order. Just remove this and take this trade somewhere around this area. Stop loss will be at around this area. I have removed my gold order. Okay. Let's wait. Just give me a moment. I will be right back in just 2 minutes. Just 22 seconds. This 5 minute candle will close. I just want to buy. Just want to take a half risk trade here. Just wait a little. I've just opened a half risk on this gold entry. Okay, because it had just rejected from this trend line, and 5 minute candle also I saw a nice rejection. That's why I just opened half of my risk in this gold trade. Okay, let's just see if it continue, if it gives the take profit or not. Gold had just taken our stop loss. Not issue. I just want to open buy trade, sell trade in gold. I have just pinned my full risk in this trade. Will be exiting my first order at around this area, only at around 90 rupees. Okay, and then I will let my trade run till this area. Check the GJ, what's happening in GJ. So GJ is still continuing its move upside nicely. The 30 has also given breakout, nice breakout, which I wanted to see. Just taken trade in US 30. And the stop loss is according to 30-minute time frame. Exit will uh, my exit will be somewhere at around first exit will be somewhere at around $92. Okay. And my second exit will be at the most recent resistance, which is near at around this area. Okay. So I have just opened like 3 trades today. Too bad. It's a very rare situation where when I open 3 trades in a row, back to back. But okay, that's fine. Like every trade was just according to my plan. None of the trade is like this agent, this US 30 trade. I waited for so long. For the I already told you that once I see this breakout will be I will be in the trade. Okay, and once I saw the breakout, I just take the entry. So this is a well planned entry. This bold entry, a nice break of trend line, and then nice break of resistance, and then I just take the entry. So no problem with this trade also. This GJ trade, again a nice. I was just waiting for this candle just give us a nice break. So there was a high chance that it just break, retest, and then continue to move to the upside. So this was the logic behind taking the entry. And we had also some sort of nice trend line, the supporting analysis. That's okay. In 3 minutes, we are about to close 30-minute candle. We will be waiting patiently with all our orders. See, I have placed my all orders, and these are the let's suppose these are the final trades. I will not be taking any extra trade after it. I have taken a lot of entries today, and I have never taken I have never taken three entries at one shot. So I will be just managing it. See, this is the transparency, not showing your like I don't know why people see if I lose these three trades or if I lose my 50K account, then okay, that's okay, that's fine. I will be just changing the strategy. But the problem with this industry is that people want to sell their courses here. They don't. They have nothing to about the teaching, and they don't want to just uh, let you learn anything. They just want to sell their course, and this is the reason why I see so many tactics. No, like I have spent a lot of time with forex, and I know that there are lots and lots of tactics to sell a course and to show something which is not like profitable, but still they can show things which you will when you will see it, you will say that no, this is profitable, this is absolutely profitable. You know, but some people what they do, they just uh, they just hide what the SMC will do. They just hide the lot size. Okay, so that you don't get an idea that how less they are risking on each trade. Okay, and they will show you that they just bought it here and just selling it here. Okay, let's suppose I have like five accounts. Let's suppose I have five account, and I keep opening a trade from here, again from here, and I will just keep posting on Instagram. Many people will follow on it. What other people do, they will just close their entry. They will just show I have earned 700 pips. They will not tell you that how much they risk to earn that 700 pips. These are just uh, these number are just nothing to. No one should ask about it. How much pips you are going to risk to earn this 700 pips. Okay. If you are legit, then show everything. Like see, I admire Raja Bank a lot because that guy so I don't know whether his strategy is like works or not. I'm doing the also the same sort of a strategy, and still I'm not very much like okay, this strategy is holy grail. This works 100 times, and you can pass any. No, I don't know whether it will work or not. I'm not selling the course. I'm just recording my. This is some sort of journal. I'm recording my trades here only. I'm not here to just. I have like I am on YouTube from last 1 year. You can see my previous videos. I have not tell anybody that I'm an expert or like I just want to sell anything. No, I don't know. I even don't know that this strategy will work or not in long run. I'm still testing it. I don't know whether it will work or not. Okay. But yeah, if you ask from me, I just like so many people. I know so many people message me, you know, if you are on a social media platform, so you see a lots of message, you see a lots of people contact you. So I lots of people also contact me. Okay. So so by talking to them, I get understand that how much like how much bullshit are there out of like in this industry. If anybody is profitable, then they must make an account and trade it for like long term. Trade it for like 2 year, 3 year, and those then show the result. Don't show it, don't show the result like just trade for 1 day and 2 day and just like hide the just show me the pips, show me uh, the back testing result. Those things are very frustrating. Somebody wants to like the problem is that people also believe on those things. People also believe in those things. It's not like that people don't believe in those things. People believe. Some are good, some are just fraud, some are even not for like if you are perform traders, so you need some like a specific sort of a strategy. Every strategy is not able to help you to pass the performs. And let's suppose my intention is to pass the perform and take a challenge, like take a challenge or sorry, and trading a perform capital. Then if my plan is this, then if I take a strategy which is not suitable for my performs, then I'm just wasting my time and money. If let's suppose these all three positions hit my stop loss, then what? Then okay, no problem. It fits my plan. I took the trade. But the thing is, you should be always, and it is not about just trading. If you will be, because so many people like there, I don't know everybody's name, but there are two, three, four people who follow me, like who watch my entire 3 hour or 4 hour session. And if I will start doing some like if I will start teaching cheating with them, so it's not I'm not cheating with them. I'm just cheating myself. I will be just getting the consequences of that in the long run. there is lots of chat today, and I have not studied a single one. Sorry, today my chat bot did not work, and I was also thinking that why nobody's why I'm not seeing any chat today. And now I just closed that bot and just opened it again, and just I saw so many messages. Sorry, sorry. Gold is like it has decided to just take you out in every direction. It does not matter in which direction you enter. It will just take you out. It does not matter where in what direction you entered. In gold, if gold has decided to not give you take profit, you will not be able to get the take profit. Where did not read anybody's chat. Telegram link works well because somebody has just joined Telegram link call, and Michelle, are you no longer trading AUD? No, I have just stopped trading AUD JPY. I've just stopped trading AUD JPY. Kapil, how many trade today? I think I have taken total. I think I have taken four trades today. These three trades, and there is one more trade in. There was one more trade in. I think in AUD. Uh, no, I have taken five trades today. I have taken one loss in gold. Okay, and one break even in AUD USD, and these three trades are still running. So I'm still holding my position on all these three trades. Let's wait and see what it does. Has taken our loss. You can see that hit our take profit. So total, I took two trades in gold. Both were losses. Gold was this was a nice entry in gold. Also end up in loss. That's okay. Cannot do anything. Gold sometimes just very nice entry, I would say. I still have two running entry. I might, let's suppose if I get any more losses, so I might violate my risk criteria because I have opened three trades uh, simultaneously and I have taken one loss. I have already taken two loss and my two trades are still running. That is not good. Gold is like, okay, do you want to sell? Okay, I will go up. Do you buy? Okay, I will go down. Very manipulative there. I will be right back in just 2 minutes. GJ, we have this much of potential to this trade. At least if I tell you the conservative number, then also have at least this much to go. Somewhere around this area gives us our take profit. Rest 30 continues smooth to the upside. Area in this point. Quite swing gap down at this area. Rest one trading. Yeah, how beautiful this candle, this breakout was. 1 hour also it was looking quite good. 30 minutes also. We had a nice breakout, but I just wanted to get a confirmation. Then we get the confirmation. Then we take our entry separate on this area. Not give us our take. I started smooth website. We have just hit our first take profit. Problem is that right now the 7 p.m. candle opens. When we get this sort of 7 p.m. candle, so we get this sort of volatile moves. But still, I'm very much confident that the market will continue its move to the upside. So just want to take a little risk. I'm just placing my stop loss just below this 30-minute candle. Okay, it's just a $24 risk, but the reward is pretty big because here we have a resistance. Here we have a resistance. So the market may come to test this resistance before continuing its move to the upside. Or let's suppose it move in my direction, so we have a nice reward. And if it continues to move to the downside and take me out, then also that's fine. I will be losing only $37. Let's suppose if it continues its move in my direction, then I will be making much more than that. I am willing to just because it's a 7 p.m. IST candle. And generally, yeah, here at 7 p.m. IST candle, we see these sort of volatile moves for setting up the direction. Because at this area, the equity market of New York just opened. Now see how volatile it is. Just came down till this area and then just sharply just went back up. So we do see this sort of move at 7 p.m. IST. It is pretty common. It's not very unusual that this thing is happening. This is very common, and that is the reason why I just moved my stop loss to just below this candle because I knew that here we had a resistance. So if it comes down, there was a high chance that it could take my stop loss. Let's suppose it wants to continue its move to the upside. So I will be making some good money. See, it just came down to just take my stop loss before continuing its move to the upside. GJ GJ has started. GJ has also started its move to the upside. It's looking quite nice. In GJ, believe me, it, like the problem is that see our will eventually reach this area, but the problem is that if I place my take profit at around this area, then it is not like that. It is not like that. So it is not like that. Like that, I will keep my stop loss at around this area. I will be just taking my entry, taking my one exit at around this area, and I will just make it break even trade. So the problem is that if when it will reach till this area, there is a high chance that it may retrace. When it will retrace, so it may take my SL also. That is the problem. Making taking all this much move. This was a very good decision. I think US is just about to hit my take profit, first take profit. Give me a moment. I will be right back in just 2 minutes. When I do trading, I need to drink a lot of waters. Sorry, I just muted my mic. Sorry. You can see today I take this much trade. So I took these two trades. These two trades. See how market makers manipulate the traders. In the last 50-30 seconds, it just came down all the way down and then just move all the way back up. Okay, so let this position run. Okay, and let's discuss the all the trades which I took today. This 30 is just my place. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Just I just want to See, is there any changes which I want to do with this trade or not? The thing is fine. If it wants to come down, then okay. If it wants to go up from here, then it's fine. Not good. It just went till this area. My stop loss was somewhere around this area and just give us a drastic reversal. All no problem. I have already booked. Had already booked 0.75% of that trade. Now discuss that. Now discuss our trades. Discuss our trades. Give me a minute. Okay. So today I took like 5 trades all in all. So this GJ trade was a pretty simple trade. I would say I waited patiently. Market came down. Okay, I took my entry somewhere around this area. I think somewhere around this area. Stop loss was at around this area. Okay. We had a resistance at around this area, and we had some sort of pattern. There were lots of confluence at around this area. There was also some sort of trend line at around this area. Okay. So these all things were present at this trade. Okay, so I took this trade, GJ trade. This was, let's suppose this is number one. In year 30, I took uh, one trade. Again, pretty simple trade. We had our resistance. Uh, I took one more trade at around this area in that chart. I tried to take the trade in, at around this area. Yes, stop loss was at around this area. Okay, I took this trade, but well, my entry was somewhere at around this area. So when I saw that the market is, this was let's suppose second trade. Okay, when I this minor structure go, I try to take this entry. Okay, and my stop loss was at around this area. When I saw that this is from here. My expectation was the market must move to the upside. But when I saw that it has started giving me some sort of uh, bearish candle like this, so I just wanted to exit at around break even, because this is an area from where market has rejected four times. So I had a feeling that if, let's suppose, market don't want to resume its move from here, so it may come down there. So I did not want to be in the trade. So I just exited the trade. Yes, but it does not want to continue its move to the outside. So this was my, let's suppose, second trade. In third trade, it was again a pretty simple trade. When I saw the market just went up and tried to break this resistance, okay, it was on 15 minute, I think. Here, when I saw this sort of break, so I took this trade somewhere around this area. This was at around this area. First take profit was 0.75. Then again, my next take profit was somewhere at around this area. Okay, the market did not reach till this area and just came down and took my uh, second trade at around somewhere, some sort of break even at around. Okay, so this was my third trade. Okay, and I took two trades in gold. This trade, when I saw this candle, this was a 30-minute candle. So when I saw this 30-minute candle had a nice move to the downside, it almost break the this zone. And when I see the next candle was again continuing its move to the downside, so I tried to take an entry somewhere around this area. Stop loss was at around this area. Okay, so you can see that it did not came to my zone and it just reversed from there. So it gave me loss. Okay, and in that trade only, I tried to take a little small scalp on 5 minute time frame. It was a small scalp, and here I just risk a 0.5, like half of my risk. I did not take the full risk at this trade. I buy at around this area. Stop loss was just below it. Because when I saw that the market has stopped continuing its move to the downside, uh, I was expecting this sort of move from here. I was expecting this sort of move from here, because I saw that the market has started losing its momentum. It does not want to continue its move to the downside. So I took a half risk at around this trade. In this trade, I took a half a risk. So when I took the half risk, it just took me out. Okay, and in the second trade, the first trade, like I told you that I took a buy and I took a sell in this gold pair, and both were losses. And other three pairs, I just booked. Like other three trades, one was break even, and two trades, I just booked take profit one. Okay, GJ, it's still running. I will let it run. So that's it for the day. This day was an this could be a good day, but I did the gold just did not play well. Okay, bye bye. Happy trading.